Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos, where the wraiths are hungry. Or something. Oh man, here we go. Let's go get destroyed by more wraiths. Woo! I enjoy it. There's wraiths up here, yeah, there are. They're gonna kill ya, yeah. Yes, they are. You're not gonna live. That was not very well concealed. It was also useless to me. Great. That one is also not very well concealed, and there's a wraith in there. Although the idea of there's a wraith in there is actually kind of stupid, because there's probably a wraith. Because the wraith could have just walked through the wall, and then he wouldn't have had to have dealt with the idea of being there. This is a secret wall. Let us go through the secret wall and find more wraiths that we will proceed to be surrounded by. Hi. Don't like... There's one in the secret wall. Oh boy. Oh look, there's another wraith back here. Ready to kill me. Oh look, there's more over here. Ready to kill me. I actually do feel like I'm having a bit of an easier time with this than I normally do, though. As unbelievable as that may be, I do actually feel like I'm, like, in a slight way, winning. I just can't even believe that magic doesn't work, you know? Oh my god! Alright, I'm gonna try it. It does work, that's cool. Oh my god. You need to heal him so that he can heal us. Oh my god. This is not gonna work. We are dead. Hit him! Hit him! Run! Oh god. Run, Bagata! You're the last remaining survivor! Oh my god! Get out! Get out now! Bah! Okay. Oh. Oh my god. I have no idea how that even just worked. But somehow it did. Is there any other keys I should maybe have in my immediate inventory section? No, not really. Green Skull seems to work, but it does also seems to not be very good. So... Alright, let's go try this again. This time, perhaps with less death. Except for the wraiths. We want more death for the wraiths. Yeah! Way to go, Bakata and Paulson. Oh god. Oh god. Would you stop that? Oh my god, no. You won't stop that, will you? Whew. Alright. and save the game in a danger save. This is a very dangerous idea that I'm pulling out of the hat here. Continuing on now is definitely not safe. And there goes the jump. Of course there's a pit there. Why would there not be a pit there for you to fall down and...
A worn log.
At the very least, I've found myself in a new area.
My next meal.
Oh, crap. Okay, greatsword trouble. You were using an Arablist. I'm not worried about you training mage levels with what I just saw. Looks to me like the Great Maul Hammerhead might be the best option for you now. What happened to my other halberd? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, God. No. Come on. Come on. That's painful. This might be where a lot of those healing items I've been hoarding get used. Ow. There we go. That's kind of gruesome. The Great Maul Thunder. Wow. Wow. That's a good weapon. 104 power. That's right. You don't mess. You do not mess with Bakata. At least, unless you're a Wraith. If you're a Wraith, well, I guess go ahead and have at it. Well, I didn't use anywhere near as many of those healing items as I thought I was going to use. I only ended up using one of them. I thought maybe he would be quite a bit harder than that. What? What? Okay, fine. Be that way. Is there even a point to being over here? It would appear not. Ow, ow, ow. Where are you? What the heck? Where are you? There's a chicken shooting fireballs at me from somewhere.
I seem to detect a pressure plate to the south.
Oh, well, good job, Bakata. You found a pressure plate. Causes fireballs to shoot in front of us. Well, in my case, it was behind us, but... Where's the pressure plate for this one?
This looks dangerous.
I agree with you. It does look dangerous. So does the fireball flying at us from down the hallway. Just a level 3 rogue. Oh my lord in heaven, stop that. Sounded like a good idea at the time. There's a button there, a button there, a button there. There are buttons all up and down this hallway. There's a button there too. Is there a button on this wall? No, it seems like every other screen has a wall. Has a button. Is there buttons on the side? I didn't see any buttons. Huh. Don't know what those buttons are for. I'm not going to mess with them quite yet. They don't seem to like lightning very much, so I figure I'll use it on them. do with some mage experience anyways, so. Hey! None of that. Stop it! Stop it, I say. I said stop it! I said stop it! I'm trying to sleep. Oh my god, go away. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep! I just want to sleep. All I want. Oh my god, you chickens are the most annoying things. Let me sleep. Thank you. Actually, it'd be really nice if Paulson gained a magic level. Really would. It'd be really, really nice for me in a magic level. Because if he gained a magic level, he'd probably be able to cast heal level 4, and I'd have 2 people who could do it. Should be very, 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 very helpful. I wonder if actually if he still has enough for... No, he doesn't. He has enough for freeze, though. Level 2. Maybe they went like that. They did not like that. The Helm Apprentice. It's as good as an Aegis Helm. Cool. Do I have an empty slot? I have a Dagger Fang. I don't really need that. I don't really need the helmet. I need the dagger more than I need the helmet. I don't need either of them, really. I mean, you just throw. Daggers really just be for throwing. Alright, so those buttons, there's some kind of button puzzle. I don't know. I don't know the answer to the button puzzle. There's definitely some kind of order, probably, that you push the buttons in. You awaken! You awaken to new powers, in fact. Oh my god, Kieran, hit the chicken. Thank you. It's level 4. How much MP does he have now? 67. It's still not as much as Kieran, but the real question is, if I was to rest, would Paulson find himself capable of a... Yes, he does. Thank the Lord. That will make dealing with wraiths a little bit easier. Given only a little bit easier. Oh, there's a button next to this door. And it just opens the door. Alright, let's go over here first before we deal with button puzzle. The Rapier Talon. So going for a little bit of a flight, because I don't really feel like I need a Rapier Talon. Oh, I have an empty slot. I need a Rapier Talon then. Haha. Okay, Am I doing anything? I actually think this puzzle has to do with stopping the chickens. To be honest. I seem to remember that puzzle having something to do with making the chickens stop. Which really isn't a big deal. Oh, there's a secret wall over there. Okay, that's how I get out of here. So I walk into the pit.
It's just an illusion.
Yeah, the pit isn't. Trust me when I say the pit is very real. However, it is one of the pits we wanted to get to, which is good. Button. Okay, never mind. Doesn't do us any good at all. I lied. Okay, there's still that door and that door. That door I opened from the other side, so it's got to be another one of those you fell through a pit, ha ha ha. What about that door, though? That door needed a key. Have I gotten any new keys? I don't think so. I think the only key I have is still that one key that I never found a place to use. That's unfortunate. Because if I'm right, this is nothing. There's nothing here, right? Right? There's just oil right now that I don't need. Yeah. There is a pit that is off the screen on that map. I just wanted to point that out real fast. That there's a pit that I do not have any clue how to get to. It's right there. I wonder. What's it gonna hurt if I go and try to figure out how to get to that pit? No fireballs. Okay. Or fireballs, fine. Be that way. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to the chickens. Up here it comes. Oh, thank god. Stop it! Stop it! Stupid chicken. You will cut that out now. I will not die to the likes of you. Nope. That pit definitely just makes you fall. If that pit makes you fall, then I see no way to get to the other pit. I will rest here, though. Since that chicken kinda completely destroyed me. I'm a chicken, you're dead! Bah! Mage level's not even close. Do 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 do. Back to the wraiths we go. Have you all had time to respawn and become horrible, horrible death spawn things that are going to murder me over and over and over again? Where did I put the crossbow Valkyrie? There it is. Alright. Where did I not go? Because at this point, it's pretty obvious that there's somewhere that I didn't go. Right. There's a door there. I went that way. There's a button behind me that probably would make that pit go away. Maybe not. I was just trying to run for my life. It did not make the pit go away. I would like to blame the appearance of that wraith on that button, but I know that's not true. Actually, I should have fiddled with my inventory in pause time, huh? Let's find either stuff I can drop. Okay, there's stuff I can drop here. Longsword Protector. That actually is pretty good.
Empty.
That is actually a really good weapon. We're not going to use it here. Actually, we are. I lied. Gives 5 protection. I know it makes might go way, 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 way down. Actually, I think it might be as good as having... Yeah, it's a longsword, but it gives protection. So in this area, it is a helpful piece of gear to have a Makata. What do I do? What do I do? I pushed the button. Did it make the pit fake? Oh, I shoot across. Why did I do that? There's a freaking button on the other side. There's a button on the other freaking side. Alright, well, we're out of time. So when we come back, I'll be back to the Wraith area. And we'll continue from there. There's a chicken here. Hi, chicken. And I guess when it happens, I'm lost. When it happens, and I will see you all then. I'm actually going to save real fast, though. It's LP, what, 27 now? Something like that.